friends and neighbors. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're not in the middle of a flood or the middle of a hurricane or anything like that. Weather's pretty nice where I'm at. It's about 83 degrees. A sprinkle of rain, some nice clouds. Had a lot of rain last night coming across I-40. On my way to Iowa right now. So, should you be an expediter? Should you get you a van? Should you jump in with both feet? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the answer is.
Where the midnight headlights blind you on a rainy night, steep grade up ahead, slow me down, ain't making no time. Gotta keep a rolling. Those windshield.
Okay, so should you be an expediter? If you are an old school truck driver, you've been out on the road for a period of time, and you know, maybe you were out here before the invent of ELDs and all that, and you kind of miss that old school trucking a little bit. You know, you're well-heeled financially and you know what it's like living on the road and like it, then gosh, I don't see any reason why a person like that wouldn't be a great candidate for it. Those typically are the best candidates for van expediting, I think. So I think that's somebody that would be on the plus side of doing it. If you are somebody who likes to drive, you know, long miles, and you are pretty financially stable and you don't have anything at home that, you know, is tying you down, then, you know, you might be a good candidate for it as well. You know, if you are kind of on the other side of that, if you are somebody who thinks that this is going to be like those van life videos you watch on YouTube, you know, and think, oh, this is just going to be a great way to explore the country and get paid for it and all that, and you know, that is true to a point, but that is really only true for people who already are used to working on the road, who are used to being OTR, living on the road, who know what it's about. For those kind of people, like the old school truck driver types, you know, that I was talking about a minute ago, for those type of people, this is kind of a way to see the country, because you can go places you couldn't go in a truck, and you know, and those folks' idea of seeing the country and stuff is different than your average citizen out there who thinks that they're going to be getting paid to vacation all the time, because, you know, first and foremost, you are driving from point A to point B and trying to get some sleep in between, and then your sightseeing is you've got to shoehorn that into in those in between times, you know. Now that, again, that's not to say that you can't, you know, go out of service and go do things, you know, go out and spend a week somewhere if you want. You can do all of that you want, as long as you are financially able, you know. So I guess what I'm saying, that the people that it's probably not for are folks who, again, who think that it's going to be like van life videos that they watch, you know, or they're going to be able to go out and just vacation all the time, and it's all hunky-dory. You need to first and foremost be prepared to be on the road, to work on the road, you know, and the long hours and the little sleep and all of that. I know that's not really a very good it's because you can't answer this question, right? It's kind of a clickbaity of me, because there's not a for sure answer, except for those people who have already done it, or already doing it on the road in a big truck. The biggest change for them is just going to be they're going from being in a big truck to being in a van. To me, having driven the big trucks, to me, it's almost all advantage moving to the van. You might not feel like you're a big dog trucker, because you're driving this van around, but I kind of feel like, to me, it's kind of the difference between a beat cop and a plainclothes detective. I kind of feel more like a plainclothes detective. We're just kind of living out here, and most of your average Joe Schmo out here, when they see all us vans driving down the road, they don't have any idea we're living out here. When they see a big truck, yeah, they think, oh yeah, that's over the road, but we're just kind of scooting on by. Anyway, I like it. I know a lot of people like this line of work. It's just a small. The truth is, there's a small percentage of the population that is bent mentally towards this kind of work, right? I mean, it's just not a huge section of the population, and that's one of the reasons that there's a shortage in drivers nowadays. And of course, we know that pay and all that is a huge factor. But anyway, if you're bent towards this lifestyle, gosh, it's pretty awesome. All right, I am just kind of stop and go here. I'm piddling along about 5 miles an hour when I'm lucky to be moving, lucky enough to be moving, coming into Chicago here at 5 o'clock, because my timing is impeccable. On my way to Michigan. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'll talk to you guys later. I know this probably didn't answer any questions. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If I know an answer or think I do, I'm more than happy to try to answer it for you. See ya.
Where the midnight headlights blind you on a rainy night, steep grade up ahead, slow me down, ain't making no time.